And thank you, Bruce, for taking time out of the day. This is the unboxing video for Speedway. Speedway was an interesting sponsor in that neither of us contacted them. They contacted us and said, "Can we sponsor you as well?" And you had the big list of the thing, and so I sent them the entire list. And I said, "Well, we'll try to get as much of this as we can." So we're just going to go through all of this really quick and describe what it is. That is an adapter for a brake booster. This is this is part number, and I'm just going to read the part numbers because everything in here is applicable to a Ford Falcon with a 302 swap. So this is Speedway part number 910-31402. And when I can just put them off to the side. That's the pigtail you were talking about?
Yeah, the adapter plug.
What is this? I mean, what does it do?
Electric goes in one, and the tach to tell the tachometer where it's reading goes for the other one.
That's it?
Yeah,
that's it. And then these are freebies for you guys or us or whoever.
All right.
That's a banner. That I don't know what that is. It's a big pad.
A work pad, kneeling.
Kneeling pad?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Track mat.
Okay.
Guess you can lay on it.
That, I think, is the overflow. The overflow tank. This part here isn't from Speedway, but it's the radiator. It's a drop-in radiator. This came from Champion. This isn't Speedway, but these parts adapt to that. So this is a drop-in replacement if you have a Falcon and putting a 302 in it.
There we go.
That would be an
nice overflow
tank. And thank you for finding a matching one. And this is a shout out to Chad from Speedway, who's been our contact through this. And also a shout out to the Ford Falcon Owners Group on Facebook. This is all applicable to you guys as well. That's a license plate bracket. You go on my car. That I want to keep this because a vintage sign.
That's pretty cool.
That I keep forgetting how old Speedway is. They go all the way back to the 50s. This is, what is this? Part number 910-1712.
Bolts,
plate. Oh, these are the valve covers.
Yeah.
I asked them, and thank you so much, Chad and the team from Speedway. This was last minute. The valve covers that Bruce found in the back had a crack in them. I said, last minute, do you think I could just pick out some valve covers? So I didn't pick an expensive one. I picked some of the more moderately priced ones. I didn't want anyone that said anything, but I did like aluminum. And these are, and you said we may have needed taller ones anyway.
Right, for the roller rockers.
These are pretty tall.
Yep, these will work.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you one.
Yeah. Actually, you can just give them to me. I'll rewrap them then.
All right.
Save you time. Is that it? Whoop. Is that everything from that box?
Yep, that box is empty. Just don't forget the baffle plates and the bolts.
Yep.
See a little bit more of the foam.
Mm-hmm. This is HEI Distributor, part number PCE 3761038. And you were talking before how this thing doesn't need the box.
Nope, has a coil, module, everything's built into it. Still has the vacuum advance, and the gear should be for the roller cam. Mm-hmm. You should be in good shape.
Yeah, I think that's the only card that came with it.
Yeah, right here, distributor gear when used with roller cam.
Okay. And it's not going back in nice, so I'll deal with that in a minute. 2 boxes to go. This is turbo swoop. Oh, a fan for the radiator. This is part number 910-15915, and I already had this out at my apartment. But this will fit a Champion radiator. And there's towels. Lots of towels. The only thing is these bolts don't
line up. We'll make a bracket.
Oh, okay. Okay. I saw one guy at a car show had something similar to this with a radiator similar to that.
Yeah, those they go through the fins.
Oh, it's okay to do that?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as you don't poke the core going across, you'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
There's something else in there too. There's adapters too.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see first. If we can bolt it, we'll bolt it. If not, last resort, we'll do that.
Okay. I think in one of these boxes there's also a fan controller as well.
All right, thermostatic controller.
It's an excellent question. I have no idea.
All right. Let's cut off the back side. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. And still not going in, but I'll deal with that in a minute. Maybe the extra towels are making it rough.
Holy heck.
Hats.
Some stickers.
There's some stickers. Thank you for the stickers. We got hats. Thank you, Chad, for the hats. And they're mesh, so it's nice in the summertime. These, I think, are those roller rockers that you were talking about. I didn't open this. Where's that knife?
Let her rip.
You asked before what sizes they were, and I didn't know.
7s.
When I looked at these are a more moderately priced ones as opposed to your bigger comp cams or anything like that. Sort of a general size as opposed to aluminum. But because the engine that we're building is not going to be a rip-roaring thing, something like these would be just fine.
I'll have to look up the part number and see if they're 1.6s or 1.72s, 1.7s. I don't see anything here.
Okay. But also
a lot better than the stock ones.
Yeah.
Wherever they are over there.
Oh, there's more stuff on the side here.
All right. Small block Ford. 3 1.6s. So they're 1.6 ratios. She'll do just fine.
Okay. This is heavy. And that,
master cylinder.
That's the master cylinder.
Full bowl master cylinder.
And plastic tubes.
Yep, to bleed them. And in these, you can pick you can come out either on this side or on that side.
Oh.
So you can pick which side your lines are going to bend to.
Okay, didn't know that.
Universal.
And this is shirts.
They really hooked you up.
And these are those gauges.
All right. Oil, volt, and water.
If possible, I'd like to put them inside the glove box, but if they have to be mounted upside down on the dash, so be it.
And they're mechanical, which are good.
Okay. This is, they found in their inventory a stock heater core.
All right.
Old style copper thing. It smelled like memories. It smells like an airplane when I stuck my nose in here. Because the original heater core either was disconnected or clogged or something.
Right.
So I asked for something. They said, well, we'll see what we have. And lo and behold, they do have. That's an OEM heater core for a first generation Falcon. Here are gloves.
All right.
And here are, what is this?
That's the proportioning valve. Looks like for the master, yep, proportioning valve.
So does that adjust bias or?
Because we're going to have disc front and disc rear. So
yeah.
This is what you need to make sure everything is equal. So don't lock up in the front or just lock up in the rear.
Oh, okay.
All right.
This
controller,
that's
there it is.
Fan relay.
I want to open that up, see if it's adjustable or if it's fixed. All right. Might even say, alright, this should be the 195. Alright, so it's a fixed one. Tells the fan when to kick in and when to drop out. Hits a certain temp.
Okay. This says something combo.
Oh, that's a proportioning valve, yeah.
Oh, that's the same box we looked at before.
That's it, there.
Is
Whatever you got on that side.
there's ouch. There's more shirts.
Alright.
There's catalogs, which they gave tons of.
Alright.
There's more stickers.
I'll need one of them then for here.
For catalog?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a big parts list then of everything we looked at.
And a fender cover they gave you.
Okay. We'll definitely put that on when we start, when we have the car in here. Last box.
Brake booster. Yeah. Oh, I see.
That's bigger.
So that's the adapter plate to hit your firewall that we looked at first then.
Mm-hmm. And this is just one big diaphragm in here. That's all these things are?
With a 7-inch. It looks like. Yep, 7-inch dual diaphragm.
All right. So a lot of stuff has to. And it's just one. There's a vacuum line that runs to where?
We're gonna tap right into your intake manifold.
Oh, okay.
We'll show that later on.
Okay.
In the videos.
Well, that's everything.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Bruce, for having a look at this. Now I get to learn how to cut stuff in a bit.
Yep. They gave you a lot of stuff. They really hooked you up.